This is a reading about a connection that doesn't need to slow down. I'm not saying for you to go turbo mode with this, but it feels like going slow has become outdated. Go with me here. You're very much at peace with fate, person. Spirit's telling me you're very easy at releasing what no longer serves now. To the point where there could be some hyper-independency that's starting to flow through. You need to pay attention to if you've gotten addicted to purging. Go with me here. We can go from being a person that was always chasing. You can go through all that trauma, go into shadow work, and become the complete opposite. Going from being the one that never gave up, never let go even when you were supposed to letting go far too easy. This is a reading for a person who could have let go of a connection that was because of fear. This person still has faith that you will come back to them. There were some signs you read, and anxiety made you interpret them as danger, but it wasn't. They were tower moments to be rebuilt, to start at a foundation and grow. You have a connection that is meant to be in your life. The choice is going to be yours to reenact this flame, if you will. Because this person, they're not a chaser. They miss you. They're confused. But at the same time, they still do understand because they've been in your shoes too. They've ran away from connections, or at the least experienced the same tenacity of abandonment issues and trust issues that you had growing up. They're deeply confused because all they really were trying to do was be this helpful force in your life, and this is a person that you weren't used to this much, receiving this much like unconditional love from. You have been in neglected relationships, one-sided, and this person comes into your life and like this really person is bound to give and take, and it freaked you the fuck out. You ran, and it's okay to acknowledge that. And it's not about running back. This person didn't leave. They're still at the train station for you because they feel something different in their bones, in their soul about you. Let's see what the cards have to say. Wow. This is beautiful. This is something to look forward to. The person connected to you is not in need of anything. They genuinely love your presence, and they want to give you presents. This person probably gave a gift to you that you've never really experienced before. This could be a physical gift, this could be an emotional gift, and or both. You're not, it's crazy because you see, you've one of your love languages is gift giving. You've always been that person that notices when somebody says they like something or goes above and beyond out of a place of love, not out of a place of, whoa, I didn't even notice that happen. You've always given from a place of love and to turn people's days around, make them see things differently, shine a light, if you will. This person gave to you the way that you would give to others. They noticed something you liked, talked about, and passing. And you almost went into a state of like, why are they giving things to me? What do they want from me? And the reason you see me keep smiling is because people have thought about that about you in the past so much, and you'd always wonder, why do people question my gift giving or my acknowledgement of their presence and of wanting to make them special? I don't want anything in return. It's because I care about you. But now you see it from the other point of view, from this person. Because the same way you have always given to others, they're giving to you. And you are sitting here saying, what do they really want from me? What's the reason? It's because of that. Because they simply want to. Because they care about you. They don't want anything in return. This is a different type of reflection. This isn't a reflection that is meant to make you see the parts of you that are holding you back or are keeping you in low vibration. This is a reflection of seeing your brightness. This person's been presented in your life for further insight about your lights, about your impact, and about how your light can be so bright to others that it takes them time to register it. This person's unlike any other person you've ever been involved with before. From the very beginning, you saw this raw, creative energy. You're both skilled in like the same type of crafts, if you will. You both have a way with words and are bold, beautiful people. Like, you guys take control of rooms by simply walking in it. You don't even have to say anything. There's something deep and profound about both of your energies. This isn't an energy of just as fast as everything went good, it went bad. It's far from it. Just as fast as everything went good, it can continue to still thrive. This person understands where the stagnation is coming from. They have enough self-control to see through self-deceit. They have enough self-trust to know when their parasite or that part of their mind that has festered in low vibrations and negativity is trying to overpower the intuition. These are collective taste or resonate, so depending on how much you've separated yourself from this person, some of you here could just be in a sense of like you've pulled your energy back, but some of you straight up like unfriended this person from stuff with no explanation. No matter how it resonates, Spirit's needing you to know there's more than hope. There's faith in this. You didn't fuck anything up. This is all part of a divinely orchestrated plan from the cosmos, if you will. What I can say here is it will take you festering up the courage to bring yourself back. They haven't left the docking station though. This person, it's more like their boat is not even stalled. They've decided, this is going on for a reason. I trust myself. I couldn't have even gone this close into a connection with a person if there wasn't something more here. I trust myself. You see the difference? When a person trusts themselves, they can understand when things are just happening outside of them. And they can understand and they can take ownership for their parts and making assumptions or cutting to conclusions just like you do. You trust yourself, but you're also a human, and you know the feeling, especially this dynamic has helped teach you the feeling of the parasite trying to get in the way of destiny. This person, I feel their higher self being like, it's all good, but I'm gonna be real with you, like they're Their human self is a little like, what the fuck? It's more of a disorganized feeling. It's more of like I don't understand what I could have done any differently to be more clear about how I want to be and am a positive force in their life. I see a person very much not like trying to point a finger or just be like, fuck you type of energy. They're really like trying to organize their thoughts and say, where did I go wrong? Or where did this go wrong? I know myself, I didn't do anything, but is there something I could have held back? It's reflection. And the thing is they didn't do anything wrong. And it's not that you fucked something up or did something wrong. It's not that at all. This is exactly how it's supposed to happen, to teach you. What is meant for you, if you find your way back to them, they will accept you. And if they don't, it was part of the spiritual experience. This person, their higher self is shining through them, even through this moment of fighting through that parasite's deception of things. Depiction, if you will. All I keep getting told is don't focus on what their human self is feeling. Don't focus even on what your human self is feeling, because it's fear-based. How does your intuition, how does your soul, how does your body feel? As we speak, this person, they still see you transforming from this. If there was also maybe, I do sense maybe there could have been misunderstandings in the way things were phrased or worded. There could have been something they said and you internally like, they will never accept me for the full me if they know everything about me. Because as you continue to get to know people, you open up more and more about your life experience, about who you are, what makes you you, the details of your life story, if you will. And there could have been some things that you assumed by the way they were stated or phrased that it meant something drastically more than what was actually happening. Because the energy I sense is this person loves you unconditionally. Truly, even if you guys have never said that word, it will be said with organic timing. But whoever you are and what you think they wouldn't accept just as false. That is like, I'm telling you, that is the parasite trying to mess with divine timing. It's about this coming out at the correct timing. The more and more you get to know each other, they're going to be able to open up about these parts of your life and explain, hey, you said this one time, and you know, it really got my anxiety going. And I know you didn't mean anything by it, but it triggered something of my past, of how somebody else treated me. Your words mirrored another person, and I saw them through your eyes, and I just abandoned ship. But with even you jumping overboard, if you will, their soul sent out a raft immediately. They want you to know they've felt imprisoned from people in the past. They understand where your fear came from of not wanting to be put in the same predicaments that love had put you in before. Emotionally, spiritually, physical places. They understand where your fear came from. But we don't have to let that fear thrive. We talk, we open up. The more you're able to have empathy with yourself and compassion and understandings, and you come back to this person I can't explain to you the amount of healing this entire experience is going to bring both of you, because both of you have had so many people in the past where it got to these points and they never tried to come back. They never tried to try to find the right way to word this. They said if I get this card, it'll make more sense. Silence. Yes. Okay. So many times in the past, people would just go silent and leave their existence like nothing, like they didn't matter, from speaking their truth or dipping out before things could be fully understood. You coming back, it's helping them with this sense of peace with fate. It's something on their end about the whole, if you really love somebody, you let them go. If they find their way back to you, they're meant for you. And if they don't, it was a spiritual lesson. You finding your way back and them accepting you with open arms and building off this even more of a stronger connection is extremely fucking healing to both of you, because it shows you all the times in the past that didn't happen with individuals. That was what was supposed to happen. You haven't experienced this, and this will release all the anxiety and be so glad that it didn't happen with the people of the past, because it wouldn't have been authentic. One of these connections means more than 1,000 lustful connections, if you will. This person has something to give to you, has their own back, is a healthy partner. You can combine your forces. You both help others a lot. Like a lot. Like both of your jobs probably center focus around some form of balancing things for others, or making an understandance, painting a picture, team bonding, some form of even like charity work, or just a deep sense of appreciation. You give without expecting anything in return. Of course, you're deserving of somebody that does the same. Spirit wants you to know reaching out to this person is completion. You guys know me. And you have to use discernment with yourself. Do you feel this? Do you feel yourself in this room with me? The signs, mixing in with the 3D, aka everything we spoke about before, about the communication, about them giving to you, etc. Being different than any other person you have been with in the past. If all of that resonates and aligns, reaching out to this person is correct. And I say that with that tenacity because you guys know me. I'm like, don't reach out to things that don't serve you. But law of attraction is a game of balance, give and take. Your soul's not a game. Their soul's not a game. But this human existence is. And law of attraction is about knowing things come to you, but you have to meet the frequency of that thing. And sometimes the ball's in your court to do things. And if you don't enact in those moments when the ball's in your court, it's not that it fucks everything up. It cannot distribute that law of attraction to the correct accordance. If this is resonating with you, the full picture here is you taking that leap of faith to them and reaching out. Or if you're still in connection, but you've just really like breached back, opening up the line of communication to why. But if you've gone all the way to unfriending, etc., blocking even, unblock them. Talk to them. This is different. Again, you must use your discernment. You must not make things fit. What else do we have? Well, They want you to know the only thing this person will need nourished when you come back. There's a lot of balanced communication. They will have a little more fear than they did before in your connection. And it's very understandable why. There was a deep sense of just like expression with you. And losing this part of you, they are going to battle fear of you doing it again. And I think that's good for you to know that, because it helps you battle your fears. Because if a person truly didn't care about you or etc., this wouldn't be there from the experience. All you must do is nourish yourself and the connection in them. Let your actions show. It will take time, but they're not going to put a halt on your connection. They are going to be a little more on edge, or a little bit of fear of saying the wrong thing or etc. But with time, that will fade away. All you have to do is nourish this connection, and you will build from this deeply. The fear will be non-existent. You just have to not be hard on yourself. You have to understand. Do not be mad at yourself. This person understands. It's time for you to go get what's yours. And understand the gods are protecting and are beside you. Odin and Loki are deeply, deeply here with you right now. You can enact on your gods and goddesses, etc., to help build your army, to see things you can't see, to work with forces your mundane human eyes see right through. Dragons are building with you. Armor, scales, and skills. Present your offer to them, because they are a part of your highest timeline. They are part of your greater good. And they do help disperse away negativity. You are deserving of all of the love and understandings and acceptance you give this world. Go get what's yours. This is going to be fun. And now we're going to talk about the Colorado adventure. At the time of me filming this, I have 2 spots still available. All of the early bird spots have been taken. If you are called to join this trip, I highly suggest you get on it now and reserve one of those 2 spots. The trip is 6 days. It's going to be August 11th to August 16th in the Colorado Rocky Mountains. This trip is just as much spiritual as it is physical. And the physical part of the trip is like a 3 out of 5, if you will. Every day we have the spiritual workshops in place where we're going to dive into different topics. So much self-meditation techniques, inner alchemy, spiritual alchemy, manifestation techniques, divination, guided energy readings, so much more than I can even spout off right now. Every single person that comes on the trip is being gifted a spiritual gift basket, if you will, from yours truly, full of divination tools that we'll be using in the mountains together, and the first prints ever of my tarot/oracle decks. Any questions you have, do not hesitate to send me an email at contact@offprintmint.com. You can get to the link site for the trip by visiting any of my social media platforms. It's linked. And by going to my website. It's linked all over there as well. My website is offprintmint.com. Lastly but not leastly, we're also going to support Twitch Over on my Twitch at Uncle Bronze Official, I stream playing video games at nighttime. Every single stream, I give away a tarot reading for free. All you must simply do is be following me on Twitch and watch the active live stream. There will be a keyword that would be on my screen, and you would put that into the chat, and it would automatically put you in for the giveaway. I stream most weeks 3 days a week, and then randomly throughout the rest of the week I will log on if I have time, etc. Any questions about anything that I provide as a service, aka the apprenticeship Patreon? Any questions about the services I provide? Don't hesitate to send me an email. That's what I got for you today. I'll see you when I see you. Let's get it.